Senior man.
I mean, when you give me such introduction, I don't know. It makes me humbled. I have to call into my move from the artistry and now call into myself now. But I need to put up the artistic face. So anyway, it's such a pleasure. We're glad, and I'm glad I can see you. I mean, it's been a while.
It has been a while, Israel.
It's been years.
Many years.
So good to see you. Good to see you.
I haven't seen you in a while.
You know, I follow you from behind. You know, we are just behind following. So
me too. I watch.
Great job to you.
Thank you so much.
And the team, MFR as well. Yeah, great job.
Israel, good to have you.
Pleasure is all mine.
For the many people who may not know who you are, I mean, I like to call you Pastor Israel, though. I like to. You call yourself a pastor or minister?
It's okay. Minister, I'm Israel.
He's just Israel. Eh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's a minister, basically minister simply means somebody who serves, a servant. Yeah. So I serve the people of God in all areas as much as possible. So maybe I can go by that. But Israel.
What are you doing often? Are you ministering more, or you are?
Well, I'm a music director in my church, so that's like constant work every time to do at Liberty Center Assemblies of God Church. So I do that constantly when I'm in Ghana. I mean, constantly, that's what I do. You already know that the other show is on the other network, and it's still going on. I do consultancy on projects, so far as multimedia, media buying, productions, and musically, I produce people as well. So based on whatever stuff that you have, you can give me your music, I can give you technical direction that, okay, this engineer will be best, or we need to play live. These are the instrumentalists who can bring out the music as you would want it to sound. Because, I mean, there's a lot of misconception about the fact that, okay, every song has to be like somebody's album, and you have one engineer working on the... It doesn't bring about the variety, because every engineer, depending on the type of music they listen to, they might be biased towards it. There are engineers who are good with reggae and will give you that vibe that when you listen, you know the elements that makes a reggae song is in there. There are musicians who would also give you, if you say high life, there are certain elements that must be in the high life music. If you take it to certain engineers, they'll be able to bring it out. If you give it to certain type of musicians, they'll be able to bring it out. So I do this on the background for people.
You see, he wears many hats, but he likes to be very, very, very modest. And I'm going to bring it all out this morning. But I mean, we want to, of course, we'll focus on your latest single. You know what, let's talk about it first, and then we come back.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me about the new one.
So the new one is Enewo.
Yes.
So for those of you who have not yet streamed or looked at it, please go on my YouTube, subscribe to the channel so you can have updates of things that are happening. Go to my social media handle. The links are there for Apple Music, all the platform, Amazon, everywhere. They are there. So just make sure you stream the music. I'll be glad for you to stream and give me the feedback as well. Right there on YouTube is there. It's Enewo. Enewo is just birthed out of... I mean, one day I was driving in the streets of Accra, and I happened to meet this hawker who was plying her trade. Actually, she was selling pure water. And then, I mean, I'd gone out in the day. I was sitting in my car, and I was like this in the traffic, thinking about the fact that the day had not gone well for me. And I see this middle-aged woman who had just dropped the pure water in the pan on the floor and chasing after somebody in a trotro, because you know the usual thing means that the person didn't pay for the money and is chasing. So I was in the traffic and I'm busy asking God, Charlie, the day has ended, what's up? And then for a moment, the Spirit of God just told me, you see, you are sitting in an AC car, you even have a car, and you're complaining. Somebody is just chasing after 20 pesos. And that is where, I mean, when you listen to the second part of the song, that's where it comes from. The first part was written by Pastor Denzel, Majimain Prempe, but the second part, that is where the second part of the chorus really came from me, that mekra tunyum nenye radia enemy muadi, because regardless of everything, I'm still alive. I'm driving a car. Why am I complaining? You know, so if you're listening to us this morning and I mean you're and you're wondering, just be grateful that you have life, because somebody doesn't have that. I just saw your ad about the dialysis for the people with the cancer patients, and so if you have life, I mean, you need to give God thanks. So that is what Enewo, he's our everything. Yeah.
You know what? I'd like us to listen to a bit of it and then come back and talk more about it.
Sure, Godwin.
How we worship you, Lord.
So you're hearing this one, and they will from IsraelOMusic. You think it's new. It's not. It's been in the work for some time now. He's been doing this for some time now. My goodness. But it's so perfect because as soon as I saw the video, I was like, this is Israel. You're giving me that, not old, but a few years ago, the classic gospel music we used to listen to, the Joe Beecham is...
Yes.
But the Danny Netime, so rest in peace, OJ, the kind of gospel music, you know, we're doing back then.
Absolutely. The idea when I got to the studio that day, like I told you, based on where the song came from, was that, you know, when you're driving in the streets of Accra and the day comes to an end, sometimes you don't want all the noise, the noisy music. You just need a song that will make you cool down, drive through the traffic gradually and just get home. So that was, it's a worship song, but it's an intimate kind of worship song. So I can appreciate where you're coming from with OJ and Danny. It's that intimate worship song. It's not a congregational worship song. It's just something within your space, intimate.
This generation like jumping too much.
It's also okay. There is place for that one. I have songs like that. Like I told you, I have several songs that I've recorded over the years. This song is has gone through the mill for like 5 years.
Look at that. 5 good years.
And it's now coming out.
And it's now coming out. And it still sounds very perfect for the times. Israel, it's beautiful to see. You have more coming out?
Yeah, there is more work. We've done a lot of work. We've recorded several songs. We'll start releasing them. So, I mean, officially, I'm back to do music.
Beautiful.
So I'm open for business so far as music is concerned. Wherever you are, your weddings, wherever you need me, trust me. I'm a praise and worship leader as well, so don't see this way and think like this guy cannot. I can do. I mean, by God's grace, I've been doing this for like 35 years of my life.
There we go.
I think.
I wanted you to say that. I wanted you to say that. No, but he's so young. He looks very, very, very young. Hey, it's a big man. Very big man.
No, I'm not a big man. You are the big man. You're the big man. Ghana's #1 actor.
Oh, amen. I receive it. Israel,
so yeah,
such a pleasure having
you. Thanks for having me, and thanks to the team, the production team, those in the MCR and those behind the cameras, you as well, and MFA, and the producer as well for having me. I'm sure this will be my home. I'll be coming here often. Anyway, if you're watching, don't forget to keep streaming the music and follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. Just send me a DM and I'll be glad to respond to you. Thank you so much for having me.
You see, when I say he's the one who gave me my first opportunity at radio, Sunny FM. Yes, he was. Man, Israel, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And we are going to stream Enewo on all platforms, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify.
Everywhere.
Israel O, right?
Yes, Israel O. Now, my name is Israel Fori, so the team decided to just make it O.
Israel O. So it's Israel O on the streaming platforms?
Yes, Israel O on all the streaming platforms.
But for social media, if you want to follow you...
It's the same Israel O. Everything is Israel O. Okay. But if you type Israel Fori, me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother.
Pleasure.
And all the best.
Thank you too.
Looking forward. Well, guys, all too soon, Monday has come to an end. It's how time flies when you're having so much fun. 3 minutes to... Oh, Israel, I have some few minutes. Let me engage you a little bit.
What do you want? What?
No, I thought my time was... I have some 3 minutes to go.
What do you want to know?
I'm glad that you said that you've been doing this for a while. I mean, we're going to go and then we're going to play Enewo. But
I mean, it's come from a long stretch. I've been on Bands Alive. I was the first. My band in church was the first on Bands Alive TV3. Prior to Bands Alive, I've been in Men of Worship for the past 18 years. I've been a worship leader. What else? I mean, like I do, as far as music is concerned and media is concerned.
Yeah, media expert as well.
I worked with the United Nations for 8 years as well. So I've been on peacekeeping missions on different countries as well. But it's time I do what I love, which is music.
It's good to have you back. And we need people like you in the industry. It's good. What's the future looking like?
Well, once I'm sitting on MX24, it means that the future is good for me. It's a good start for me. So, and having you, Ghana's most sorted out actor, looking out for me and interviewing me, I think I'm there already.
We thank God. We thank God. But I mean, this is not happening without challenges, is it?
Of course, it always comes. Like I told you, it's taken a while for me to make the decision to want to do this full time, and you know, you have various challenges. I mean, finances, because you know that you'd have to push. We're doing social media marketing. We're doing physical interviews in places. We're doing billboards. We're doing. is a lot of revenue. I mean, so let me take the chance. If you're watching and God has touched your heart this morning, please, you can contact me. So you can just call me on 0244 482725, 0244 482725, and say, we have a token, we want to support what you're doing. I'm now beginning, I'm trying my best, but if you want to have some support for me, in kind and in cash, I'll be willing to take it. Beautiful. But these are that is the major challenge, is we want to push the word, because God, the mission is for us to push it across the world. Right. And I think music is one of the tools that we can be able to use. So,
well, you see, we had to do that before we go. Thank you very much, Israel. Oh, guys, we're definitely back here tomorrow, God willing. Tuesday, Travel Tuesday. That will be on behalf of the team here at MX24 TV. We want to say a big thank you. Keep your channel here on MX24 TV. There's always more for you. My name is Godwin Selam Komla Number. I'll see you tomorrow with MFI Kosiado team. Take care of yourselves.